Imagine Earth is spinning, like always, and then suddenly it stops, just for 1 second. No warning, no buildup. Everything just stops spinning. What happens next? In the next few minutes, we'll explore the real physics behind Earth's sudden stop and the terrifying consequences that would follow. Section 1. How fast Earth spins. Right now, Earth spins around its axis once every 24 hours. At the equator, that translates to a speed of about 1,600 kilometers per hour. That's over 1,000 miles per hour. We don't feel this motion because everything, the ground, the air, and us, are moving together smoothly. But what if that motion suddenly stopped for a whole second? Section 2. What does stop for 1 second mean? We're not talking about Earth stopping forever, just a sudden halt, then resuming normal rotation. It's like slamming the brakes in a car moving at top speed. Even if the car moves again a moment later, the passengers would still be thrown forward. That's because of inertia, a fundamental property of motion. Section 3. Everything gets thrown forward. If Earth's surface stops moving, but your body keeps moving at that original rotational speed, you don't just stand still. You're suddenly moving relative to the ground. At the equator, your body would still be moving eastward at over 1,600 kilometers per hour. That's like being in a vehicle traveling faster than most jets and suddenly crashing into a wall. People, cars, trees, anything not anchored would be violently hurled sideways. You wouldn't just fall over, you would be launched like a projectile. Section 4. Water chaos, mega-tsunamis. The oceans would still be moving too, so when the ground stops, water keeps going. This means giant tsunamis traveling inland at massive speeds. The sea wouldn't just surge, coastlines would be completely overwhelmed by walls of water. Entire cities near the coast would be washed away in seconds. Section 5. Supersonic winds. And it's not just solid ground and water. The atmosphere would keep moving too. The air above the surface would suddenly be whipping around at supersonic speeds. We're talking winds far stronger than any hurricane or tornado ever recorded. Buildings, forests, and anything you can imagine not deeply anchored would be torn apart in moments. Section 6. The sun and the sky. For just that 1 second, you might see the sun almost freeze in the sky. But the real disaster isn't the light, it's the aftermath of motion and energy released in that single instant. If Earth permanently stopped spinning, days and nights would last months. One side of the planet would burn in constant daylight, and the other side would freeze in eternal night. But that's a different scenario, one we're not dealing with here. Right now, we're focused on what happens in that one terrifying second. Section 7. Satellites and technology. Earth's rotation also keeps certain satellites, especially those that hover over the same point on Earth, in sync with the planet. If Earth suddenly stopped, these satellites would lose their alignment, causing chaos for global positioning systems, communication networks, and weather forecasting. Even if the planet started spinning again, the disruption to global technology systems could last for weeks or months. Section 8. Gravity misconceptions. Some might think gravity would disappear if Earth stopped spinning, but that's not true. Gravity is still pulling you toward Earth's center. What would change is the balance between gravitational pull and the outward centrifugal force we normally feel because of rotation. That balance would shift instantly, adding to the chaos. Section 9. Why this won't actually happen. Before you panic completely, there's no natural mechanism that could cause Earth to stop spinning like this. Earth's rotation slows very slowly over millions of years, not in an instant. So this is a dramatic thought experiment, but one based on real physics. Conclusion. So what would happen if Earth stopped spinning for 1 second? You and everything around you would be flung sideways at incredible speed. Tsunamis would surge inland. Supersonic winds would rip across the globe. Even our technology would collapse. And all in just 1 second. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more science breakdowns like this.